Radio check. It's way too early. Radio check, radio check. Hold on. It's way too bright. There we go. That's better. Radio check, radio check. I think we're live. Yay! Hello. Hi everybody. Okay. There we go. We're getting everything here. Good morning, says Delaby. Well, good night. 11:45 p.m. for me. It ain't early for a race. It's 2:45 a.m. That's all I'm gonna say. How are you all doing? I miss you guys. I miss you guys a ton. For a second when I woke up today, I completely forgot what I was doing, how to stream, or why I should be up. It was a complete moment of... I mean, I was completely lost for like 30 seconds. It was very weird, but yes, now I know what I'm doing. Good afternoon from Singapore. It's 1:45 p.m. here. Oh, well, I mean, had to have a good race when it comes to times someday. 7:45, 6:45. Yeah, okay. Well, it's quite decent for a lot of you guys, so that's great to see. Luckily, I am home alone, I would say, so I can scream a little bit and no one will be disturbed by that. I cannot be extremely loud because neighbors, but yeah, I mean, we can always be a bit loud, you know? A lot happened since last week, since we last saw each other, guys. And it all happened yesterday. Well, yeah, now it's yesterday. I was gonna say today, but it's technically yesterday. I mean, I uploaded a video. Where was it? When was it? On Thursday. And yesterday was Friday, and the video is already obsolete. I was speculating a little bit and had a bit of opinion on when it comes to Pierre Gasly. It was a fun video to make. It was pretty fun. I juggle with a few options of where could Gasly go for the foreseeable future. Williams, Alpine, or Haas. I came to the conclusion that I thought, even though I thought Alpine was probably going to be the move, Haas made a lot more sense for many reasons. But yeah, it's been announced. Gasly's going to Alpine to partner Ocon for 2023. And those two hate each other. Like, they really do hate each other. It's extremely petty. It's extremely childish. But they do. I mean, even... when was it? I don't know if it was early this year or last year, but up to very recently, they were together in a photo, I think at the French Grand Prix Gala or something like that, or Monaco Grand Prix. I don't quite remember, but the thing is, they were at each end of the photo pretty much, and they cropped each other out for Instagram. I think you can probably still find the pictures if you dig a little bit. So that was interesting. I mean, they really do hate each other, and now they're gonna be driving together. They put out Ocon's put out a statement saying, "Welcome, I miss driving with you, dude," and it's like, we can see right through that. Plus, it's like at Alpine. It's gonna be a disaster. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful. And I really do think that when, not if, when the relationship explodes, it's gonna blow it. Sorry, it's gonna blow up in Otmar Safnauer's face. I think he's gonna take a lot of blame for it. Hold on a second. It's way too early. Okay. Boy, I hope Alpine isn't as toxic as the new locker room next year, as the AEW locker room next. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I think it's gonna be extremely toxic there. So they're gonna be crashing each other. Oh, dude. I mean, you know how defensive Ocon can get when he's driving. We all know how defensive Ocon can get when he's driving. So MQDT, it's gonna be very, very fun to watch that. I have a friend who said he gives them until the Bahrain Grand Prix, until they're at each other's throats. I wouldn't say much different. I think it's gonna be from the get-go. I mean, how long can they keep up the facade? I don't really know, but I think it's not gonna be very long at all. And that, let me read your guys' opinions, and then I'm gonna switch to the next topic. What does Verstappen have to do to win the championship? I think he has, if he gets the win and the fastest lap, doesn't matter what anyone else does, he is champion. Alpine PR will have a lot come 2023. Yes. It's gonna be brilliant. What's the weather like now? We're gonna have to wait and see for that a little bit. Gasly to Alpine with Ocon will be a clown show. Definitely, Lewis Gibberton. When they go at it, it's gonna be worse than Daniel and Max. Oh, much worse than Daniel and Max. Much worse. I think it's gonna be like even worse than 2016 Mercedes. Gasly, we need you to keep Ocon a toe. No, he can get his own toe, says King Chu. Hey, dude. Yes, completely agree. I read Gasly stole Ocon's girlfriend. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised, dude. First, there are team orders. There will be first time there are team orders. There will be arguments. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think they will be able to use team orders at Alpine come next season. Just Frenchman thing. Exactly, Valio. We know how aggressive Ocon gets when it's fighting his teammates on track. Yes. His teammates so far have been, well, in like full-time seats, have been Checo Perez and Fernando Alonso. When it comes to Checo, we all know how that ended. And when it comes to Fernando, well, we all hear what's the relationship between those two. And I think those two have coped with Ocon's driving for like very, very gracefully for what it is. So I think Ocon Gasly's faster than you. If that's the case, why isn't he in front of me? Definitely. I think that's gonna be it for the Alpine story. We can definitely talk about it more in depth later, but I want to touch on, before we get started with qualifying, the new AlphaTauri lineup. It's gonna be Yuki Tsunoda and Nick De Vries, which, I mean, is a surprise, to be perfectly honest. I didn't really see Red Bull bringing in an outsider for, like, they're gonna have, out of the 4 cars, they're gonna have 2 outsiders, and that's very unlike Red Bull. But I mean, as long as it works, just like go for it, you know. I'm really happy for Nick, really am. It's gonna be great to see him there. It's gonna be, yeah, it's completely deserved. I mean, he did an absolutely brilliant Italian Grand Prix. He are we live? Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, I just saw the chat pretty much freeze for a second. But yes, I was saying, yeah, I mean, he did an amazing job, and I think he really truly deserves that seat. Well, any seat in Formula One, pretty much. I wasn't expecting it to be AlphaTauri, to be honest. I thought he was going to be racing, but for Williams. So the question still is, who the fuck's going to drive for Williams? But yes, the I cannot really form sentences. So the F1 stream is starting now. The coverage, there we go. Honda Formula One Japanese Grand Prix. Once again, we're gonna see the Honda logo like the last time we raced here in 2019. I think we're gonna see the Red Bull cars with the Honda logos this weekend. The question is, what is Mick gonna do? Well, he technically still has his seat as of now. He still hasn't been unannounced as a Formula One driver. By the way, guys, this weekend we have the C1, the C2, and the C3 compound, so the 3 hardest compounds for this weekend. Right now is sunny, well, partly cloudy, I would say. It's partly cloudy. On the track, it's 27 degrees with 57% humidity and a little bit of wind from the northwest. It's not raining. It probably won't be raining. And it's not really hot. So, pretty nice in Japan right now. Hasn't. Oh, I see what you did. This is Skashuritsa. That really wasn't on purpose. Really, really, really wasn't. But yes, what do you guys think of the moves by both Pierre Gasly and Nick De Vries? Let me know. Really do let me know during the chat. I want to read what you guys have to say. Do you think it's the right move? Do you think it's the wrong move? Do you think it shouldn't have been a move at all? So let me guys know, and we will chat about that. Yeah, it's less than 1,000 viewers right now. It's it's a weird time, to be sure. It's a weird time of day. The Alpine move by Pierre is like starting a French civil war. It's the first all French team, I think, ever in Formula One, isn't it? Nick deserved his place, and it is a good team to start for. Yes, definitely. More so with Yuki as well. I mean, from what we saw last time out, I think they are at a similar. They could be at a similar level of performance. If not, Nick perhaps could be a bit higher than Yuki. But yes, I think it's a great team to start on. Definitely. It's a surprise for Nick. Good luck for good luck for Pierre, though. Yeah, moving to Alpine in 2023, yes. Bit of a complicated move by many, many reasons. Um, yeah, let's see what happens. like Maginot Line. Oh, what was that? Sorry, I'm not European. What was that? Oh, the 45 defense line. Okay, well, yeah, that could be, yeah, that could very much be it. I think Ligia managed it in the 70s. Yeah, perhaps Prost also managed it, or Renault, or something like that. But it's the first fully French team in a very, very long time. And I don't think that's a really good thing. There's a car there. That's a Williams. That's the first car out on track as we get going with qualifying. That's the two AlphaTauris. That's Pierre Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda, both exiting the pit lane. And I want to see if they have the Honda logos. Gasly needed a break from a Red Bull Junior team. Oh, I think it's fully the right move. I mean, if you guys saw my video, you probably didn't do really well, but my Pierre Gasly video that I uploaded yesterday, if you haven't seen it, and if you're interested in my extra in a bit more info or my take on whatever, there's a link in the description to my channel. You can check it out later. Also, remember to like the stream if you haven't already. Remember to subscribe to the channel also if you haven't already. So yes, make sure to give us a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of help. Really does help us out at this time of the morning, or the middle of the night. I mean, whatever you want to call it. Really does help us out. So if you could, yeah, leave us a like. Really does help. Jose not here today. I don't think so. It's way too early. I mean, yeah, we are the only nutbags that would wake up to watch qualifying this early. I mean, well, here it's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. here. I mean, if it wasn't streaming, I would also be waking up to watch qualifying probably. If not, I would definitely be waking up to watch the race. Next year, Nick in the Slick and Mad Max. What? What the fuck is Nick in the Slick? Yeah, Mad Max. Nick the Slick. Oh, Nick the Slick. Yeah, I totally misread that. Okay. Who will be number one driver in Alpine though? I don't think there's gonna be such thing as a number one driver in Alpine. I lost faith in Ferrari after Baku. That was way too late to lose to lose faith in Ferrari. I lost faith in Ferrari last year before the season even started. Yeah, it's been tough for a Ferrari fan. I forgot to introduce myself. Just remembered. Hi, my name is Ryan from the Ryan F1 YouTube channel. I'm gonna be your commentator for today. For today's qualifying session here in the Racing Statistics YouTube channel. Otmar should take notes from Gunta about handling two fighting drivers. Yeah, that ended up well, didn't it? Tsunoda, Latifi, Gasly, and Norris are all out on the circuit. No one else is out. And Latifi has just come in. It'll be interesting if Alpine did a team bonding between Gasly and Ocon next year. Wonder how that would go. Me too. Me too. It's gonna be really interesting. Tsunoda in P1 right now in front of Gasly by 0.4 of a second. Is it me or F1 TV is not streaming? I'm watching an F1 TV right now, dude. Santiago, son las 3 de la mañana. Alpine team building business trip. Yeah, they're gonna do a company camping trip. And they're gonna all camp out in front of the or on top of the of the Alpine factory. And they're gonna share a tent. They're gonna roast marshmallows. Verstappen, Perez, Russell, Hamilton, and Vettel are now all on outlaps. So is Stroll. Both drivers can be told they're number one drivers, exactly. Bro, there's no way I can stay up for the whole race tomorrow. I'm jaded, says 09 Macreed. Well, you can always do what I did and go to sleep and then wake up for the race and then go to sleep again. I mean, knowing I had to wake up at 2:30 a.m., I went to sleep at 10:30 on a Friday night. Oh yeah. Alpine lineup next year is gonna end up like forcing the Perez Ocon. I think that's a bit too generous, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see exactly that. Let's see, we have more people out on the circuit. Sainz, Leclerc, Ricardo, Russell, and Hamilton as well. And the two Hasses just came out of the pits. Bottas also just came out of the pits. Zhou did as well. The only drivers remaining are the Alpines and Albon. Ryan, will you be doing the race tomorrow? Yes, of course, I will be doing the race tomorrow and for the foreseeable future as well. Starting a new job on Monday after Sunday. I'll feel like a sleep-in. Congratulations, Mish. Good luck at your new job, dude. I wish you the best. Yeah, I started a new job on Monday as well. Last Monday. So it's been interesting. Lando Norris sets the fastest time so far, the 3 times set by 0.2 of a second. Why is the Mercedes on mediums? That's true. I don't know why they're on mediums. No clue. Perhaps they want to save a set of softs. Perhaps they think they can get through to Q2 on mediums. That could be it. Is it raining? It is not raining. As in, because I get up extra early on Sunday with the race. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I mean, it's gonna be a struggle for everyone, I think. Let's see, Russell and Hamilton with the mediums go slower than Tsunoda, but faster than Gasly. Gasly, by the way, it's a faster time than Gasly, and then we have both Red Bulls in P1 and P2 as of now. Mercedes on mediums, yes, it's weird. I don't really know why they did that. Vettel goes splits both of the Mercedes, goes P6, now P7, as Stroll goes P4. I really hope Yuki makes it into Q3 and finishes in the top 5 this weekend, says King Chu. Top 5 is very wishful thinking, but yes, that would be great to see, of course. Hi Ryan, ought to be here at 7 a.m. in the UK. Ought to be here at 3 a.m. Hello, thank you, welcome. Yes, it's very weird to be up this early. What are you gonna do? How slow is the mediums? I mean, as seen by Russell and Hamilton, very. I don't know. I probably think they're not gonna go through to Q2 with that tire. Ricardo just went fourth, 6 tenths in front of Lando Norris, and Carlos Sainz split the two Red Bulls. They're in P2. 1/10 of a second slower than Max Verstappen. Leclerc goes across the line, just a little bit slower than Sainz, but just a little bit faster than Checo Perez. Bottas goes 6th fastest with the Alfa Romeo. Some decent speed. Ricciardo did quite well though. And Zhou and Yu goes P10 right now, slower than Schumacher, who is on P9. Magnussen set the 13th fastest time, and is 1.6 seconds behind Max Verstappen. What's with everyone from Europe complaining about the time? They have no idea what they're talking about. Hello, Sandy. It's 3 a.m., so I share your pain. I really do share your pain. I mean, yeah, waking up at 7 a.m., boo-hoo. Oh geez, 3 a.m., that's crazy. Hopefully you slept beforehand. I did. I went to sleep at like 10:30. 10:30 pretty much. And I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'm gonna close the blinds and I'm gonna stay until light tomorrow. Alvan goes 11th fastest. Ocon goes 6th fastest, just slower than Ricciardo, and Fernando Alonso is gonna come across the line now. 4th fastest, faster than Checo Perez, and just lower than the Ferraris and Max Verstappen. It's 2:11 p.m. for me. Perfect. Oh, that's a good time. That's a good time. I mean, honestly, I would rather. I prefer Formula One be early in the morning, like it always is for me. So that I have the rest of the day. I don't have to be like, okay, I gotta be back home by like 2-3 p.m. to do the race or whatever. No, I wake up, have a little bit of breakfast, maybe take a shit, and then I come here and start streaming. And it's really, it's a routine, and I really do like it. Gasly goes 9th fastest with his improved time. Yuki Tsunoda goes 10th fastest. Gasly has a problem with the brakes, apparently. Gasly has a problem with the brakes. He's complaining on the radio. Still, he went faster than his teammate. I usually have to wake up at 6 to watch races. Not too bad. Okay, well, that's a bit worse, I would say. I wake up at... Keeping in mind, I take my time and I go have breakfast and everything. I wake up at around 8 a.m. On the weekends. Oh yeah, so a bit of a lock up there by Yuki. I think he's struggling with the brakes as well. Oh, and that was a huge lock up in turn 6 as well. Yeah, so both alphas seem to be struggling with brake temperature. Mercedes back out on mediums. WTF? Are they really back out on mediums? That's real odd. That's real odd. 1 or 2 a.m. is the latest I can stay up. I need my sleep. I'm gonna struggle when F1 goes to Coda, cause the race there is 3 a.m. Singapore when I am. I mean, you can always go to sleep and then wake up. I mean, it's not that complicated. Or you can, well, watch the race afterwards, but that's not ideal, I know. Alva's time was deleted for exceeding track limits at turn 14. Work on brake straight line braking when you can. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm doing, says Yuki. Why are the Mercedes on mediums? No, the Mercedes are on softs now. I'm literally looking at Hamilton right now. He's on the softs, so he's improving. He's already 0.3 of a second faster on the first sector. So yeah, we're gonna see them move right up. Alphas are quick. Yeah, Bottas had a great lap in. Joe had a bit of a struggle, perhaps. I mean, he is one of the unluckiest drivers in the grid right now. Joe and you, I'm talking. Uh, Perhaps because he was trained by the master, by Fernando Alonso, Mr. Unluck himself. Yuki is quite angry, so is Gasly. They're both really struggling with the brakes there with the Alphas. Hamilton goes 7th fastest, just lower than Ricardo, and Russell goes slower than Perez, goes 6th fastest. So those two really did improve on their times, and I think they're pretty safe to go through to Q2 right now. Yeah, free streams are usually full of malware as well as not only just being illegal. Right is always better. Thank you, media RBLX. Yeah, this is spam free. This is malware free, and this is ad free. Well, I mean pop up free. Let's say we're pop up free. Man, I'm so sleepy right now. I'm staying up on like 4 hours of sleep, says Oblivious Stray. You're staying up? I mean, did you go to sleep at least, or are you like staying? You're going through right on through from yesterday. Let's see, Sebastian Vettel to start a fast lap. Alonso top 4 says Hisam Hakimi. I noticed that. Be fully aware that I noticed that. Every week we think from free practice Mercedes have a chance at the win, and in Quali that's always not true. Yeah, don't rely on FP whatever results to do your bets or whatever. Yeah, it's always the other time around. It's like believing preseason testing times, but I mean not as bad. Right on through from yesterday's Oblivious Stray. Ugh, it's a bit. That's a bit. Yeah, a bit much. I don't know what time it is where you're at right now, but yeah. After this, go get some sleep, dude. 30 seconds to the end of Quali. 30 seconds to the end of Quali. Let's see. Verstappen, Sainz, Leclerc, Alonso, and Perez are pretty much through, so they're not gonna come out for a second run, and I think that's enough. Let's see, as they start coming across the line, Latifi moves up into P14. Vettel improves up into 10th place. Let's see, that's Stroll gonna come across the line up into P14, just barely makes it through. Is that gonna be enough when everyone comes across the line? Bottas makes up 1 place, is in P10, drops Vettel down to P11. Zhou Wanyu up into 8th place now, front of Hamilton, pushes Norris down. As of now, Schumacher goes 11th fastest, pushes Stroll down. Magnussen not making it through to Q2 P16. He is out, so is Lance Stroll. Stroll is out of qualifying. Norris had a bit of a bumpy ride there in the 3rd sector. He has set the fastest 1st sector on the circuit. He goes 8th fastest. The 3rd sector really screwed him up. Yellow 3rd sector. Let's see Ocon right now. Yuki Tsunoda improves up into 12th place. Gasly is out. Gasly gets pushed down to 16th. He's out of qualifying after seeing the checkered flag. Ocon is right now up into 6th place. He is through as well. Let's see. Alex Albon, he's going to be the last one to come across the line with a yellow 2nd sector. I don't think he's going to be able to go through. Let's see what he can do. Cross the line. P16 just barely missing out by around a tenth of a second, by less than a tenth of a second, half a tenth of a second. That's really tough. Yeah, Albon missing out on Q2 there by just a few hundredths of a second. And that's Albon out. That's Gasly out. Gasly, let's see, he got some severe understeer from the brakes there. Yeah, a big lockup once again. No temperature on those brakes. Yeah, they are really struggling in those alphas with the brakes, and they definitely do not want to see that right now, seeing as well it's their home Grand Prix, one of their home Grand Prix. I mean, it's their engine supplier's home Grand Prix. Yeah, so Albon, Gasly, Magnussen, Stroll, and Latifi are all out of qualifying. My brother just came home. 3:20 a.m. Been awake all night doing schoolwork while waiting for Formula One, says Terminator Untold All 13. That's very, very productive. I just finished with midterms on Thursday, so I'm good to go for this weekend. Luckily, I have some other stuff going on. Well, this included, so I can focus on that instead of studying for the first time in like a month and a half. It's been tough. Nice. 3 a.m. Friday night. Yeah, it's Saturday morning now. Oh, well, Saturday night. Yeah, but when will Q2 start? I don't usually watch live. Well, hello AKR. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Formula 1 at night. Well, not night. Yeah, on a decent time of day for you, I guess. Q2 is gonna get underway in just a few minutes, 2-3 minutes, no more than that usually. It's around 5 minutes in between sessions. I'm gonna lower the seat a little bit. There we go. Yeah, my legs were a bit trapped, let's say. 2:20 a.m. here, says Gashuditsa. Yeah, okay, so you're 1 hour earlier than me, which is quite bad as well. What happened to K-Mag, says asks MarFG. I don't think anything particularly bad happened to K-Mag. I just think he didn't have the speed, him or the car. I have to watch the onboard lap or see what the interview says to see if there was a debris issue there. What shall I drink? I have what drink shall I have? Beer or beer? I think beer. No, beer. Yeah, I would say beer. This is the most convenient time for us to watch here in the Philippines, says Melgen Mobile Gaming. Well, that's really good. I mean, those Asian countries, you guys, usually have it real bad. So it's good to have a race in a decent time of day for once. So we could say the same for the Australians and stuff. I mean, you guys even have to be up really late on Sunday, like from Sunday to Monday. Technically on Monday most of the times, and that's really really hard. More so if you have to like do stuff on Monday. What are you? I'm at home. Drink some coffee. No, I'm not gonna drink some coffee. I mean, as soon as this is over, I'm gonna go back to sleep. And if I drink some coffee, that's not gonna happen. Is there a way to watch Formula One in Asia? I'm sure there is. Yeah, definitely. Whiskey, hot lemon, and honey. What? Why? Are you saying that I should drink that? No, I mean, I'm good with water. Um, I'm in Melbourne, times suck, lol. So races in the afternoon are so these races are afternoon for us, says Jay. Oh god. Shane, there we go. Yes, your times are usually very sucky. Very, very sucky. Summertime ended. It's just starting here. It's the spring. Yesterday we got our first day over 30 degrees. It was 31 yesterday. And I was out all afternoon and it sucked. Are you watching the actual race on F1 TV or just the map? No, I'm watching the actual qualifying session. Watching both of the Ferraris exit the pit lane, and I'm watching the grandstands. I'm watching everything. Do you think Mercedes are sandbagging? Maybe. No way. Both AlphaTauri drivers were angry over the radio. Yes, they're really struggling with the brakes. Really are struggling with the brakes, those guys. Q2 is underway. I don't know if I told you, but when is the German Grand Prix coming back? Says Easy Cash. Not in the foreseeable future, I don't think. It was a great circuit, Hockenheim. One of my favorites for sure, and it was one of my favorite races. It's a shame that we lost it. Same as Malaysia. Seems like the sun is out, so it will maybe slower track, said Carlos Sainz. Yeah, track temperature is gonna start coming up if the sun comes out. Alonso should do well here, says Tom James. Alonso does usually well in pretty much every circuit. But yes. Oh, Chaos Sports is working. You can get a 2-week free trial if you want to watch it live. Get that right now, but cancel your subscription before it charges you. That's a good life hack. Morgan Sainty. So for those of you who that applies, go for it, yeah. Finishing my night shift right now. Q2, I will be back, says Renee Cornelis. I need to stay awake, man. Yeah, it's a real struggle. I mean, you've probably never seen me this tired during a stream. I'm destroyed. I mean, I'm usually this tired when it's these kinds of races, but this is the first time I have a face cam on. I mean, usually what happens is, I mean, I'm still in my pretty much pajama, but I lower the brightness all the way down on my computer and I don't turn on any lights, and I'm like, hi guys, welcome to the stream. But now that I have the camera on, I have to, get some lights in. I mean, it's still quite dark here, but everyone's pretty much getting out on the circuit. Alonso is great at every circuit, Oblivious Stray, exactly. Alonso is always unlucky, says Duck TDM. Yes, that's also true. You do look tired, yes. I know, I am. I am really tired. Ricardo, Zhou, and Bottas are the only drivers not to come out so far. Let's see, Sainz and Leclerc are gonna be coming across the line very shortly. 130.4 for Sainz, and let's see about Leclerc at 130.4 as well. So those two really close. Carlos Sainz was just a little bit faster. It was around 400ths of a second faster than his teammate Leclerc. First time staying up at night for a race? No, I went to sleep. I woke up a while ago for the quali. Is your guys' first time up this late? I mean, for those of you who is late, is this your first time staying up at this time? Bolt down. Good to know. Good to know, guys. Thank you. You meant 4,000th? No. I meant 400th. I meant 400th. Whoa, Sanchez won purple in Sector 1 and Sector 3. Yes, he did a great time. 130.444. For a long time now, it's Phantom. You've been waking up for a long time. Oh, I stay awake at night for years. Okay. FP3 was 5 a.m. Missed that, but Quali's 8 a.m. watching. Oh, right. 5:30 p.m. My country's too early. Yesterday I had to wake up at 6 a.m. in school day to watch FP1. You guys waking up to watch FP1? I mean, practice sessions overall is is insane to me. I mean, I just watch the results. If it's a practice session, I'm not doing pretty much anything. Yes, I'll watch the session. But I mean, I'm usually in school or something, and I'm just at home, but I don't. It's way too early. So I don't usually watch practice sessions. I usually watch the results and then perhaps the highlights. Australia F1 fans are zombies all the time. Sleep for me is weak. Perez goes third fastest. Vettel goes fourth fastest. Well, out of 4 times set so far, so that's just over half a second slower than Carlos Sainz. Sorry about that. Verstappen goes fastest overall by almost a tenth of a second. Let's see, Lando Norris with a purple first sector once again. The McLaren has a great first sector. Well, Norris is McLaren. Tsunoda goes sixth fastest. Norris goes fifth fastest. Yeah, they lose a lot of time in the third sector. I mean, they have a lot of time. The first one, but they lose it all. Oh, Alonso goes fourth again. Fourth again. And Ocon goes fourth now. Ocon, going around the 10th and a half faster than his teammate there in fourth place. Mick Schumacher goes ninth as of now. Who's your favorite driver on the grid? Says Marif G. Mr. Alonso. Hamilton goes sixth fastest and Russell goes ninth fastest. Daniel Ricciardo crosses the line fifth. So this is a great circuit for Ricciardo so far. That's not something we are used to seeing. Bottas goes 10th fastest right now. Zhou goes 13th. My brakes are so bad right now, says Yuki Tsunoda. P15 he is at right now. 1 second slower than the closest driver. Let's see, on board with Alonso. Did he go wide or something? Oh, yeah, so we had to correct a little bit of steer. A little bit of oversteering there. Please like the stream and subscribe. Yes, please. It does help us out a ton. Thank you, guys. It's late in that night, so I won't say good morning, but good night. That's true. Tokyo Drift for Alonso. What a good movie. The best Fast and Furious movie by a lot. Who did Alpine sign? Oh, dude, we were talking about that for like quite a while before the stream. Oh, we always stay here, start 15 minutes earlier than qualifying to talk about the news and stuff. They signed Gasly, and Joe, and Nick de Vries is going to AlphaTauri. Yeah, we talked at length about that. We're gonna probably talk about that tomorrow again. But yes, we had a. So if you want to listen to that and everything, I would recommend getting here 15 minutes before the start of qualifying. That's when we start the stream and we can talk at length and you can tell me what you think and I will read you guys' answers and your guys' questions and we can discuss and everything. But yeah, getting to those kind of complex topics again during the qualifying session is a bit hard. Happy Ricardo's finding some pace. Yeah, I mean, I don't really. Well, with how things are laid out, I don't think he's got a seat next season. I mean, it has. There's still Haas and Williams available, but Williams is probably gonna promote one of their drivers. It may be Haas, but they're not gonna stick with Schumacher and with Ricardo and Magnussen. Doesn't really make much sense. I wonder how many people yawned after you. Probably a lot. You guys like the trumpet? You guys miss the trumpet? Here you get the trumpet. LOL, I saw one video saying Daniel Ricciardo is going to Mercedes. Okay, that's an outlandish claim that's not gonna happen. I mean, they have both drivers confirmed already. Hong Kong says, yes. What's your name? I am Ryan from the Ryan F1 YouTube channel. Yes, I've been saying we need it, eh? Yes, my name is Ryan. Hello, welcome to the channel. This is Racing Statistics, where we stream every qualifying and race here with me, and then we do practice sessions as well with commentary. What's the time here? It's 3:30 a.m. You're welcome. Oh, hey Brian. Cheese. Oh god. I could do with some cheese now. Have some Gouda on the fridge. Q2 is oh my god. Just had a weird thought. I thought Q2 was starting. That's why I put that face. Q2 is ending right now. In just a few minutes. 3 minutes left to the end of this session. Ryan, we're in Japón. You gotta say it, man. Come on. Yeah. Sorry. I forgot about the meme. Yes, we're in Japón right now. And we have 2.5 minutes left to go to the end of Q2. Did De Vries sign a 1-year contract? I'll have to check on that later. Didn't have much time yesterday. But yeah, I'm gonna check on that for tomorrow and see what the contract situation is, if we know it. Have you seen the Connor impersonations? Is that the guy who impersonates pretty much every guy on the grid? Are we talking about the same guy? If that's it, it's great. Yes. Where are you from? I'm from the south. The south of the world. The most southern country in the world, probably. Yes, I think that's true. The Vries in AlphaTauri. People saying the Vries in AlphaTauri. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I've seen him. He's great. He's insanely good. He's insanely good. New Zealand? No, not New Zealand. A worse country than that. Chile. Very close. But a bit more southern than that. Is Chile more southern than Argentina? No, I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. I don't think Chile is more southern than Argentina. We have, yeah, in Tierra del Fuego. There's the southernmost part of the world. Inhabited. I mean, the most inhabited part of the world, because yeah, Chile has a bit more southern country, but it's not inhabited. It's pretty much deserted. So I mean, yeah, we have the southernmost cities and towns. Let's see, people starting to come across the line now. Okay, Vettel's gonna be the first one. Let's see, Vettel gonna be coming across the line right now. He is in P12. Across the line, he goes 5th. I think it's good to go. Through to Q3 for the Astons that keep improving race after race. P2 for Ocon. P2 for Esteban Ocon. Checo Perez is gonna set the fastest lap. Yes, he does. P1 for Checo. Valtteri Bottas P11 right now. Let's see what he does across the line. Does not improve any positions. He is out of qualifying. P11 for Bottas. Zhou Anyu P12, just lower than his teammate. Good position, but not enough to get through to Q3. Mick Schumacher, he's on P14 right now, improving on all sectors. Not on the third one, though. Manages to throw that lap pretty much away. P14 for him. Yuki Tsunoda moves up a few places and is up into 12th. Let's see, Lando Norris up into 5th place. Pushes Russell down. Let's see, Hamilton up into 4th place right now. Alonso's improving. Alonso is improving across the line. He goes second fastest so far. That pushes Russell down. Is Ricciardo gonna go out? Let's see, Russell across the line. Yes, P7 for Russell. Is Ricciardo gonna go out? Yes, Ricciardo's out, so it's Ricciardo, Bottas, Tsunoda, Zhou, and Schumacher. What looked to be such a promising qualifying session for Ricciardo finishes in Q2 with an 11th place. I mean, it's still quite good. But yeah, bit disappointing there. Vettel, though, makes it through to Q3, and he's been in sync with that Aston Martin a lot lately. And yeah, that is great to see, seeing as this is his last season in Formula One. Vettel Suzuka Redemption arcs is Yanni Bang Bang. Alonso, yes, Alonso, guys. Vettel is doing great. Oh god. Yeah, there was a Haas weaving all across the track. Yuki almost crashed into him. Alonso and Ocon are doing so well. Yes, that Alpine is fast. That Alpine is fast. But what I'm happy about is that the Aston Martin looks to be faster each weekend. So that is also great. Did my best as Yuki. Yeah, that was great. That was quite well. That was quite good. Really, really good. More so this weekend where they're really struggling. Guys, I shaved. I was like developing a big beard last time out, and I shaved yesterday. So this is much better. Having a beard is a hassle. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work, and it gets messy, and you have to comb it, and you have to take care of it, and you have to trim it. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Mario Rembrandt says Magic. Yes, Magic Alonso. Qué grande eres, Magic. Yeah, Vettel always gets knocked out of Q3 by like a really small margin, and today it was Ricciardo who got knocked down by 3 milliseconds. Yeah, he did all he could. I mean, the year is 2135. Fernando Alonso is still driving in Formula One with Citroën after burning bridges with every possible Formula One team more than once. Great meme. Great meme. Ferrari Alonso is faster than you. Can you confirm you received the message? That's a great, great throwback. Fun fact, in China, having a beard in some places will get you arrested. What? Really? Dude, China's so backwards. Where did you learn English? At school and by myself. Mostly by myself. I mean, I was reading full books in English by the time I was 7, 8. Let's give Latifi 10 laps ahead before starting the race tomorrow and have his dad buy us all nice ice cream. Yes. Yay. I think Alpine is faster than Mercedes in this track. So much drag on the silver arrows. Yeah, that's true. So far, the Alpines have been faster than the Mercedes, and I would say even faster than the Ferraris at some points. Vettel's really, really happy. Yes, he should be. I mean, that was a hell of a lap. Perfect time to say, ladies and gentlemen, a short view back to the past. 30 years ago, Niki Lauda told us, take a trained monkey, place him into the cockpit, and he is able to drive the car. 30 years later, Sebastian Vettel told us I had to start like the car like a computer. It is very complicated. And Nico Rosberg said he pressed on some race, I don't remember which race, the wrong button on the wheel. Question for you two both. Is Formula One today too complicated with 20 and more buttons on the wheel? Are you too much under effort, under pressure? What are your wishes for the future concerning the technical program on the car? Or something like that. I forgot the end of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I memorized it. Yes, I did. I definitely did. Who's replacing Latifi at Williams? No idea so far. No idea so far. Oblivious Stray, yes. I nailed it. The accent is on point. Thank you. Could you repeat the question? He wasn't listening. Could you repeat the question? Oh god. That was a great moment in F1 history. Just saying it's my 22nd birthday tomorrow. Oh, Harith. Well, happy birthday, mate, if I don't see you tomorrow. Yeah. You're turning 22. It's my age, by the way. You have to be even more incomprehensible. Okay, well, I'll try better next time. Latifi's damn smart, man. He made it into P20 to avoid the 5-place grid penalty. Ah, yes. You see, the problem is, once you make it to P20 and you get a 5-place grid drop, he laps around. So he's starting in P5 effectively tomorrow. Always a step ahead, Go Tiffy. Always a step ahead. Prost to return at Alpine. Yeah, pretty much. Lucida San, we do not say that name here. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but we just don't say that name here. That person does not exist and he has never existed for us. Not Latifi, the other guy. Yes, Albon has a multi-year deal. Yes, this one and, well, this year, next season, and yeah, I think it's to the end of 2024, isn't it? Or 2025. Either way, I think it's a good move. Tomorrow's also my birthday, and I want to say Sainz to win and I want, oh god, all I want is Sainz to win the race and finish P2 this season, says Brian. Well, I mean, P2 is a bit of a stretch, but yeah, who knows? Perhaps he could win. Oh, I'm craving some pizza right now. Definitely craving some pizza. Jose! Hey, dude, we were saying before that you weren't coming. Hello, what did you miss? Well, Vettel is through to Q3. Alonso's in the top 4. What else did you miss? AlphaTauris were struggling a lot with brakes. And Gotifi is starting P20, but due to the 5-place grid drop, he goes all the way around, and he's starting P5 tomorrow. Not bad. How are you, dude? I'm craving for a sandwich, says Commander Lewis Skipperton. Thing is, it's almost 4 a.m. and I'm craving craving pizza now. Is it raining? No, it is not raining. 10 minutes left to go to the end of Q3 as well, by the way. Vettel has not come out so far. Everyone else has. Do you remember when we once talked about cheese? Well, yeah, I could also use some cheese right now. I could really use some cheese. I could also use some sleep right now. In 10 minutes, we're done with this and back to bed. Tired. I passed out and didn't wake up on time. Jose, you have to go to sleep, dude. That's the thing. You have to go to sleep before. Then you set an alarm, you wake up, you watch Quali, and then you go back to sleep. That way you're only up for like an hour and a half, and you're not up for like 5 hours later than you should be. Tuna in can is yum. Yes, completely agree with that. And if you put it in a bowl, add a little bit of mayo, a little bit of mustard, some olives, put it between some bread, and you get a pretty banging tuna sandwich. Wait, how late is it for you? It's almost 4 a.m. It's 3:52 a.m. Fastest first sector by Max Verstappen, fastest second sector by Charles Leclerc. Ocon sets the only time so far, a 1:31.1. Vettel is on an outlap right now. He has come out of the pits. What happened to Stroll? Nothing. He just did a lap like he usually does. Leclerc's 1.5 seconds faster than Ocon there. That's a huge gap. Let's see, Perez across the line goes second fastest. 0.4 of a second slower. That's Sainz also a little bit faster, 0.3 of a second slower. Alpines are on fire today, huh? Yes, they're doing great. Norris goes fourth fastest, a 1:31.0. That's 1.4 seconds lower than Leclerc. And Max Verstappen comes in, goes 2.5 of a second faster than anyone else. Lewis Hamilton gets himself in P5. George Russell across the line goes faster than Lewis Hamilton. What do you think about Albon? He's a great driver, doing the best he can on a car that is not the best, but is quite good. Fernando Alonso goes fifth fastest of the midfield. And in front of the Mercedes, of course. This Charles crash. Oh my god! Max Verstappen almost crashed into Lando. No, what the fuck was he doing? What is he doing? Lando was coming through. Okay, so for you guys who missed it, Lando was coming through full speed. Max Verstappen was going really slow, and he just turned. He just turned in. Lando had to go onto the grass. Extremely good reflexes to avoid crashing straight onto Max Verstappen's side. That was insane. You're probably going to see that on the replay Formula One uploads in a few hours, but that was extremely dangerous. That's probably going to get looked at, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a penalty dashed out. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I will do a recreation here between my McLaren and my Red Bull there, but yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a penalty. WTF was he thinking? I honestly don't know. Dangerous driving. Yeah, that was extremely dangerous driving. Everyone's in the pits right now, apart from Vettel, who is setting his lap time. Let's see what he can do. He just came across the second sector. He's down by 8/10 of a second right now. He, I think, is going to go slower than the Mercedes, perhaps. Who do you think is doing a better job so far, Luis or George? Do you mean this season? Oh, yeah, so he went faster than the Mercedes. That's great for Vettel. That's a great lap. So do you mean this race or this season? Either way, I think it's Russell. I know if it will be a penalty as nothing happened. Yeah, but that was dangerous driving. That's the definition of dangerous driving. Five minutes left. Yes, 4.5 minutes left, actually. I think a warning before a penalty. There wasn't a collision. Yeah, I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. Will be investigated after the session, the incident. Okay, so by the time I wake up, I'll probably be we will know. We will know. Vettel is faster than both Mercedes cars. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. That is indeed. Yeah, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to set another lap. I think that's pretty much gonna be it. Let's see if he has the time to do so. Good session. I really enjoyed it. He's saying, yeah, I think that's it. His final qualifying at his favorite track, apparently. Yeah, it's done now. He is done. He's waving at the fans, and I think he's gonna come in. He's gonna come in, and that's gonna be it. 3 minutes left to go to the end of the session. Nice work, Vettel. Nice work, really. AMR is not faster than the Mercedes. It's Seb who is faster than the Mercedes, says Rothic MC. And I fully agree with that statement. Oh, guys, remember, have you seen what's going on with Latifi lately? I mean, he's always blaming the car. That's nothing new. But this weekend, it's insane. I mean, he there's a tweet by Aldas who, which I think says it all. He says, "Dude's blaming the car for a move he made the car do." I mean, you literally see him braking late, turning the wheel late, and then say, "Guys, this car handles like really weird." And it's like, dude, you literally just went wide. What do you want the car to do? Nalvan doesn't have any problems with it. De Vries didn't have any problem with it in Monza. What's the deal? My God. Yeah, the meme is out. I mean, it's sad in a way, but I mean, it's also good for the sport. We won't have memes, but we will have a lot of smiles. 1.5 minutes left to go to the end of the session. Everyone's last runs is either starting or underway. Let's see. Is that Alpine gonna have his run blocked, or is he gonna be able to complete the lap? I think that's Alonso, perhaps, who's nearing the end of the lap. I think he's not gonna get blocked. No, he's not. That's good. That's good. 50 seconds left to the end of the session. Let's see the first car. Oh no, that was Alonso on an out lap. Okay, so he was not on a fast lap. Let's see what happens now. The final 40 seconds of qualifying here in Japan. Leclerc goes fastest on the second sector. 30 seconds left to go. Checkered flag's going to be shown. Yes, fastest second sector for Leclerc right now. Max Verstappen holds the fastest lap. Leclerc is in second, so pole position is going to be decided. Right now, he does not manage to do so. A poor third sector for Leclerc means Verstappen's probably going to take it. Ocon improves up into 5th place. Up into 5th for Ocon. Perez across the line right now improves slightly on his time, not enough to make up any places. That is, Carlos Sainz across the line does not manage to improve on the third sector either. That's Verstappen on pole position unless something very weird happens now. Verstappen with a yellow first sector, I don't think is going to be able to improve much on his time. Hamilton and Russell both are improving on their previous times. Let's see what they can do as they come across the line. Verstappen gets pole position as of now, provisional pole, unless Hamilton moves up into 6th. What can Russell do? Up into 8th. So I think that is Verstappen with a pole position there. A few drivers left to cross. Well, I think only Alonso left to cross the line. And Alonso crosses the line. I think he went into the pits. Does not manage to improve either way. P7 for him. So it's going to be Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Ocon, Hamilton, Alonso, Russell, Vettel, and Norris. Great qualifying for Verstappen, a decent qualifying for Ferrari, and a great session for Alpine. And for Vettel as well. Come on, Vettel. What a season. What a session for Sebastian Vettel. This one at his favorite track on the calendar. Yes, it's been great. So, guys, that's been it for me today. That's been it for qualifying. I want to go get some sleep. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll be here tomorrow for the race. Oh, a bit of carbon flew out there from the back of Max Verstappen's car. Yeah. So that's what happened. A bit of the diffuser came out. Yes, a bit of the diffuser just came out of the car. Okay. So that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to leave a like, make sure to check out my channel in the description, Ryan F1, if it's the middle of the day for you. Make sure to do that so you can burn some time. And other than that, yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.